All right, well, good Sunday evening, everyone. As we take a look outside, fairly quiet across most of the area this evening as temperatures slowly begin to fall back from the 80s down through the 70s. Notice the winds out of the north, and also notice that dew point. Yeah, it's going down, and that's great news because that means the humidity is slowly disappearing across the area. Take a look at the numbers and the weather where you live this evening. 68, good evening to you in Galena. 73 in Muscatine, 76 in Galesburg, and 77 degrees currently in Burlington. Check out the dew point map again to measure how much moisture is in the air. We've been looking at this thing for quite a while now, and you've been seeing the mid to upper 70s. These numbers continue to slowly fall. Still some upper 60s and lower 70s across the far south, where we still have a little bit more moisture left over. But notice the lower 60s, even a couple of upper 50s just to our north. That will be heading our way as that humidity continues to slowly ooze south over the next 12 to 24 hours. And by tomorrow afternoon, yeah, that low humidity, it's going to be nothing but smiles all across the QCA. So get a chance. I know a couple of people may even want to think about taking the day off tomorrow. Enjoy this nice, pleasant weather. Now, tonight, we are still tracking a weak disturbance off to the west and southwest that's producing some light rain showers. You can see that's mainly focused to areas south of the I-80 corridor, and I think that's where it's going to stay. So if you live north of I-80, you're going to mainly be dry tonight. South of I-80, yeah, you can still have a couple of showers, maybe a quick downpour or two. Notice one right now moving through Burlington, headed towards Fort Madison there, and eventually down towards Keokuk. But pretty much that's heading down towards the southeast and away from us as that cold front continues to drift to the south. The dry air to the north, that will be continuing to filter on in. So this evening we'll have again those spotty showers tonight, moving to the south by 3 a.m. or so, and then by tomorrow morning we're waking up mainly dry as we get ready for a big pattern change. So what's causing this pattern change? Well, that big ridge of high pressure that brought us all the heat and humidity last week, well, it's getting shifted off towards the west coast. That means it's going to force the jet stream to go up into Canada. So you know the old saying, what goes up, well, it has to come down somewhere, and that's what's going to happen right across the Midwest and the East Coast, and that's going to bring down the below normal temperatures. Let me show you the forecast here. Look at the forecast temperatures this evening going from the 70s down into the 60s, but watch what happens as we go into your Monday afternoon. Yeah, these numbers don't budge much. Are you kidding me? Is this late July or is this more like March? We're talking highs struggling, if we're lucky, to get into the upper 70s to maybe an 80 or 2 across the area. But then as we head into tomorrow night, hey, you may need to actually close the window seal. Look at this, folks. We're talking widespread 50s across the region in late July and even heading into your Tuesday. High struggling again to hit about 80 degrees. So as this Canadian high pressure builds in, we're going to have that northerly flow and some refreshing weather through most of the week. But notice by Friday heading into the weekend, we start to see that wind switch back out of the south and southwest. So we tap into more heat and more humidity, and we'll see things starting to trend upward. But for most of the week, refreshing weather, lots of sunshine, temperatures not getting out of the 70s for your Monday, lower 80s for the rest of the week before we get more heat and humidity sneaking back in for the weekend.